guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video we're going to be talking about tips to do when you go to a dance summer intensive and just a little bit about me and why I love to dance so much and why I started dancing in the first place. So if you stay to the end of the video, please like up and give me a subscribe, please, and just stay tuned for further videos in the future of this channel. I expect nothing but good things from this channel. So also comment some other videos you would like to see me do. If you want to see a dance collage of all my videos, well, not a collage, a compilation of all my dance videos and just things like that. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy the video. I'm also going to get ready for my volunteer job today, and it's at a summer camp, so you're going to watch me get ready for that. I'm not going to do really too much for real. I'm probably just going to do like I don't know, you'll see what I'm going to do. So if you couldn't tell, I already did my skincare, and now I'm just going to put on my primer. This is the Power Grip primer, and this is the Blur primer, just to kind of smooth out my face some more and help the makeup stick. So first tip when you go to a summer intensive is to already be prepared for the intensity. I know that might sound a little horny, but it's true. When you go to intensive, most people just go like to get better and to improve on their skills, and they're just like, okay, I will train when I get there. I don't really have to train before. But also some people, like, their body doesn't adapt to like training all day every day, like taking a break for lunch, a break for dinner, and all that other stuff. So their mind and their body is not really adapt to that. So I'm saying, like, you should get up early in the morning, do a mile run. That's what I did. I did a mile run, do cross training, you know, things like that that can prepare you for what you're gonna get when you go to camp. I don't think that's the word I was trying to say, but I just used this primer. Well, technically I used this one first, and then I'm going with this one. But another tip that is very beneficial, I think, is to pack snacks. Most camps are going to tell you to pack your snacks before you go, but you might but most camps might not. So I'm telling you to pack your snacks, pack some water, or you can, if you're staying on a college campus, usually they have water in the dining hall, so you can fill up. That's what I did. I filled up my bottle every morning at breakfast. So you could do that, or you could just bring some waters, bring some Gatorades, bring some snacks. I recommend bringing snacks that are healthy but that are still eatable. Like, don't bring a nasty healthy snack so you can look petite bouquet. You gotta eat, babes, so don't do that. I brought like Boom Chicka Pop. I think that's the name of the popcorn. I brought Boom Chicka Pop. And then you can also have a little cheap snack too. Like, I had cherry gummies from Haribo cherry gummies, so you can always have stuff like that. I mean, like, you could always just do, you know, like, I'm not saying to bring all healthy snacks. Like, I didn't do that. So bring like unhealthy snacks, but don't let it overpower the healthy snacks, if that makes any sense. Like, if you know, like, you're gonna be dancing all night until like the sun goes down, do not eat a bunch of candy in the morning. I don't even know if you have time to do that, because you have to get ready, you have to go to breakfast, and then boom, you're at class. So I don't think you'll have time to do that in the first place. So Bookie, I don't know. I just used the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops to kind of like, you know, make my face look a little glowy, and you know. So the next product I'm going to be using is, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but this concealer, this is really good, guys. The next tip I would say is to always bring a bag with you to class. I feel like that's just a normal, natural thing to do as a dancer, but like, I'm just gonna say anyway, just bring a bag with you to class and you know, things like that, because I can't talk. You're gonna have to, sometimes your classes are probably gonna be back to back, because the one I went to, we had a back-to-back class. And so I would like suggest, hold on, I forgot to put concealer right there. I would suggest that you do in fact bring a bag, because you might have to be like, okay, I had ballet, let me put my guitar and tights on and my shoes, and then now it's like hip hop, and you're like, oh shoot, I have to go and change into my tennis shoes and my shorts and my t-shirt. So that's why a bag is so convenient, because you can just grab all that stuff, go upstairs in the bathroom, change, or go downstairs in the bathroom and change. And you know, or you're in your little dressing room, because some people might have dressing rooms. You can go in your dressing room, you can change, and yeah, that's what's most good. I usually don't automatically brush into my concealer. I usually wait a second, or I put another layer on. I don't, like, I put another color on from Fenty, but today I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm just packing it in. But anyways, what I was saying is basically don't do, I sure did say this video was gonna be all about me video. Guys, we're gonna have to do that in the next one, okay? But yeah, like I was saying, don't forget to bring your bag. That's the most beneficial thing you will need. And also, like, pack like deodorant, perfume, sunscreen if you're gonna walk the sun a lot. If you're like, if the dining hall is over here and then the studio is all the way across town and it's hot outside, don't forget your sunscreen. That might be tip 4. Don't forget your sunscreen. Like, it was so hot when I went, so don't forget. Don't forget that sunscreen. Next, I will be using this bronzer. Another thing about this, about the sunscreen, I don't know why I said this, but another thing about the sunscreen is some people might think, oh, I won't need it. It won't affect me that bad. Y'all, I got tan from doing that. Like, I was literally that. I remember one morning I was rushing. I did not do my skincare. Forgot to put sunscreen on. Didn't even bring the body sunscreen that I brought. And okay, it was hot. So yeah. And you're gonna do a lot of walking. It actually depends on where you go. You're gonna do a lot of walk. What I did, the place I went, we did a lot of walking. Like, we walked the whole block. So I wouldn't expect anything different though. I mean, I wouldn't expect the exact same thing, but I wouldn't expect nothing different from that. I mean, yeah. This is the blush I'm using, LA Color Girl. And so another thing I would say about, another tip I would give to you about the intensive is to always go in with an open mind, like, period. You're gonna be in a room full of dancers who have probably been dancing since they were like 2 years old, or you've been dancing since you were 2 years old, or you started dancing when you were 2 years old and you stopped and you just got back into it and you're a little behind, or you just started dancing at like the age of 10, 13, 15. Go into it with an open mind. Yes, if you have a performance at the end of the week, you might get cut from a part, but that doesn't define your dancing. Things happen. They only have a week or 2 or so to get the performance together. It's not, especially if you go to a 1 week long intensive. If you get cut from a part of the dance, they only have like a few days to get their dance together. I'm trying to find my blush brush. Oh, here it is. They only have a few days to get it together. It's not a thing where you would go, dang, I'm a bad dancer. Do not do that, because that's going to really mess you up even more, because I remember I did that and that messed me up a lot in the process. So don't do that at all. don't. And also, I'm a late dancer. I started when I was young, but I got back to it. I stopped dancing, and then wait, hold up. I started when I was young, and I stopped dancing at the age of like 6, and I got back into it when I was 13. So I am a late starter to like professional training. So it's okay. And I did get cut from some parts, and I did get upset about it, but it's also like, oh, like it's a learning process. I feel like I learned more from rejection than I do from anything else. Like okay, y'all don't get on me. I tried out for the cheer team twice. I tried out in middle school. I tried out in high school. Didn't make it. And I feel like that really messed me up really bad, because people were telling me like, look, you have the personality, you have it all. And it's just like, okay, but how did I not make it? How did I not make it? Guys, you have to bear with me. You have to bear with me. I'm trying my best. I promise you. I am trying. I promise. It's been times in the dance world where I've been like, dang, I couldn't do that. I'm a terrible dancer. And I'm not a terrible dancer. I've just started later than anybody else. And I have to retell myself that, because I don't always think I'm the best dancer. I don't always think that I'm a good dancer. I always think, most of the time I be thinking I'm the worst dancer. And that's not how you want to go about things at all. So one advice I could give you is that, let's say you don't have your alsco turns and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't get this down. Don't say that you can't ever do an alsco turn, so that you can't do an alsco turn yet. That yet means a lot. Even though if you don't think it does, it means a lot. It means a lot. It really does. Like, everybody knows yesterday was AP score days. If you take an AP class, you already know. I passed one of my exams and I failed the other, and I was very devastated, but I have 2 more years to take more APs. Like, this isn't my last AP. It's not like I'm a senior and I did that. This is not my last AP. Sometimes when I do fail tests, or when I don't do so good on a test, or I don't make the score that I want, it's usually due to my time management and not being able to finish the test, or rushing on the test. And that's what I did on my AP exam, and that's the score I got. So I have to be able to just go, instead of going, I will never be good at time management, I will never be good at finishing a test, I will never pass a test, which is a lie. I pass tests all the time. Well, not all the time, but majority I pass tests. So I would never even say that last part, to down myself even more. Then, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I never passed a test, that would be a lot. And I'm just downing all the other accomplishments I did, like the times I have passed tests, or the times when I did pass my AP exam. I'm downing those times because I failed this one, and that's all I'm seeing myself, is that one failing grade. So even that last part, there's always power in the tongue. Me saying that, no. But the first 2, I'm never good at time management. I'm never good at taking tests, or I'm never good at what's the one thing I said? Rushing on tests, or I just have really bad test anxiety. So that can also play a role into it. But instead of saying all that, I can say I don't have good time management yet. I don't have the best test taking skills yet. I don't have the best study habit yet. Because you're going to get there eventually. You're just not there yet. So I just used the Halo Glow highlighter, and I put it on my nose, and ignore the background. That's my dad. I don't know what he's doing. But basically, and I'm gonna put it right here. I don't know why I put that. But I hope what I said in the last clip really made some of you guys feel comfortable, because that's what the point of this page is, for you guys to feel comfortable. I want to show you guys that I'm not the perfect person. Like, I'm not that perfect dancer. I'm really not, guys. I mess up sometimes too. I fall on my turns too. I literally hurt my foot trying to land a leap. My toes aren't always pointed. I don't have the perfect point either. My legs aren't always straight. I always fall out. Like I said, I always fall off my turns. And my leaps aren't always the highest. So don't think you have to be the perfect dancer, or you have to follow my page. In order to follow my page, you have to be a perfect dancer. And things like that. Oh, I put a lot on that side. And things like that. I don't have the perfect 4.0 GPA. I'm an AB student. So don't think that you have to be perfect in order to do something. Don't think you have to be the smartest person ever in order to take an AP class. Okay? Don't. Because I'm not the smartest person ever, and I took an AP class twice. I've taken 3 AP so far, and I'm 15. So don't think you have to be the perfect person in order to take an AP class. Okay? Okay. I don't want anyone to think that, oh, what's the name, so smart, she's taking APs. I could never do that. But you can do that. So don't think that you can't do something because you don't meet the standards to do it. Just do it. Because you're going to grow up and you're going to be like, dang, I wish I took that AP class. So do it. Don't let your fears hold you back. Do it scared. I did 3 AP classes scared. 3 AP classes scared. So don't even do it. I did 1 freshman year and I did 2 sophomore years. So don't take those AP classes scared. Okay? Take them scared. Because at the end of the day, the day's going to end. If you know you messed up on one part of the test and you're like, dang, I messed up. And you're like, dang, I messed up, then it's fine. Okay, so this is the next step of my makeup routine, is using this setting spray. This is not my main setting spray, but it's low-key tea. So I just found this in my mom's room, so we're gonna use it, period. But I kind of got off track there a little bit, so excuse me for that. I did not mean to do that, but it kind of piggies off dance a little bit. Is this fan working? For like a millisecond, but it kind of a dancer. It's okay to make mistakes. Everyone starts somewhere. The best dancers started young. I mean, started late. Some of them started young, but most of them started late. If you get what I'm trying to say, oh, I have this one, period. Hey, but don't think you have to be the perfect dancer, okay? Or the perfect person. Academically, whatever sport you do, anything. Don't think you have to be perfect, okay? Because you don't know. You want to be somebody. You can be like, dang, I wish I was them. But you don't know what they are behind closed doors or anything like that. That's why you also can't judge people, because you don't know what happens behind closed doors. So yeah, this is just a little reminder to just be yourself, love yourself. This is a little reminder for me too, because sometimes I have a hard time with that as well. But be yourself, love yourself, because you're perfect. Yeah. Oh, let me show you a heart. Yeah. What I'm gonna use is the One Size setting spray. And the last tip I have for my video is, what should my last tip be? Oh, to make friends. Always make friends, and once the camp is over, get their numbers. That's exactly what I did. I became good friends with a group of girls, and I got all their numbers after the intensive. So at first, I literally went in thinking, I'm not gonna make no friends. I don't know anybody here. Like, I don't know a soul here. And I ended off getting 5 girls' numbers at the end of this. So meet new people, make friends, stay connected. Also, you're probably gonna know, if you are in the dance world for at least 2 years, you're probably are gonna see some familiar faces. I saw a teacher that who's already taught a class for me. I saw people who went to the same ADF, which is Alabama Dance Festival. I've seen people there who went there, and I went there as well. So don't say you're not gonna go. You're gonna see some familiar faces. But yeah, and also just be out there, be open, be nice, be kind, be respectful. Another tip, I thought this was gonna be, I keep shaking this up. I need to spray it. But another tip is that it's, that wasn't the tip. Oh, but that's a good tip. Another tip that I'm such a oh my we're gonna curl my lashes, but I'm trying to get out another tip that it is okay to fail. Like, if you do something and you're not perfect at it the first time, like an Alice Gone turn, because I suck at those. But if you're not perfect at it the first time, then it's okay. Just keep practicing it and perfecting it. You got it. Like, that's another good thing. And another tip is to always be respectful. To always be respectful. Don't ever think that, like, nobody's watching you either, because they are. So always be respectful, because you could be mean to a teacher in front of somebody, and then a few years later you have to audition, and that person is there, and they remember how you treated that teacher. So just because of that, you don't get the part. You don't get it. You could have been the best dancer ever, but just because you treated that teacher that certain way, they don't want to do business with you. Like, oh, you had that attitude? No, we don't want you in our company. Bye. Like, they can do that. Also, like, another tip for the you don't know who's watching you, always, like, practice the dance on the sides. Like, if you're not in the park, you got cut, you're upset about it, don't be upset about it. Get up and start practicing that part, because you never know what can happen. Someone can get hurt the day of the show, and they'll be like, who knows it? Who knows the combo? And then you can be like, yeah, I've been practicing it. I know it. Because I literally was practicing this one combo over and over again. And I can still do it to this day. So you never know. Still practice the combo. Even if you like, but they cut me. They don't want me again. Girl, still practice that combo. Still practice that combo. I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay focused. I'm not trying to rip my lashes out. I remember I curled my lashes and 3 of them came out in the same spot. So I'm not trying to have that happen again at all. This is low-key tea too. I was supposed to put this on before I curled my lashes, so I'm just gonna put more on. And yeah. So now I'm gonna put lash primer on, and this, I was gonna say this was mascara, this was lash primer. This is lash primer and this is mascara. I'm sorry a little bit of my makeup is dirty because it's been in this makeup bag and a lot of stuff has exploded in it. So yeah. But I think that concludes the end. I said includes. Concludes. Is that even right?
Okay. Y'all know I'm a...
Please be patient with me. Please. And that officially ends the video. I'm doing my mascara right now. Just a little bit of this. And yeah. I love this mascara. This is like, I don't know, guys. I've been using Lash Princess. I still love that. Still love my girl, Lash Princess. But this mascara right here, this takes the cake, guys. Like, seriously. Okay. And that concludes the end of this video. As you can see, my makeup is glowy. It's tea. This was kind of like a makeup tutorial. So instead of this being tips on what to do when you go to a summer intensive and all about me video, this was kind of like a makeup tutorial video. Yeah, see. This is the lip oil I'm using. This is the best lip oil ever, y'all. Elf low-key is like, has some really good products, so don't sleep on Elf, because them products low-key tea. Okay. And that's the end of this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for my actual all about me video, where I will sit and I will tell you all about me. Okay, and comment down below what you want. Bye.